Hi, what do I have to share? Yes, first thing, when I woke up, it was absolutely fascinating to see myself in conflict with myself and making such a big deal out of waking up as soon as the alarm clock sets off. And while my physical surroundings, they remain constant and consistent and no emotion, just simply here. And to see myself fighting with myself, quite a fascinating experience to notice, which, to put it bluntly, tells me I'm still delusional and still accepting and allowing delusion as emotions, feelings. Yeah, I'll just vlog about it. Why? How am I justifying my resistance toward waking up on time? Mm, I, the only memories I have of, okay, it was born from a generic belief that was instilled into me that students are not supposed to enjoy waking up to go to school, especially a normal student. And wanting to be normal, I did that thousands of times. And through that repetition, and not strangely, but through that consistency, it has become familiar. And that is exactly what am moving myself and directing myself to stop myself from siding with the familiar and to evaluate things from a familiar or unfamiliar perspective. Instead of doing that, cons- actually considering what is best for all. And in that point of waking up, it is best for me, therefore best for all, to simply do something when I decide to do it. And in that, cultivate self-trust within myself to live my words and therefore prove my consistency to myself so I can trust myself. Those years where I participated fully as a personality, always looking toward others and never believing my perception, which created self-distrust, which resulted in inner conflict, inner strife, and always this constant arguing with myself, like having a little angel and a little devil in my head, the way one would see in a TV show. What else? Yeah, so to summarize that point, simply because it is familiar, I I am still allowing and accepting for it to happen when I am to prove myself in real time. Of course, now while I'm vlogging, I could speak whatever the hell I like, but the point for me of vlogging is to hold myself accountable for my words and to actually push myself to hold, yeah, to push myself to actually have the guts to change. And right now, in that point, to stop identifying with the familiar and start identifying with what is sensible, doing what needs to be done, doing what is best for all. To settle for anything less is deceiving myself and not believing myself and implying the belief that I am not good enough to do what is best for all. What else? Yeah, today I went to school for a school event to help in the film crew. I was in charge of sound, and there were many mistakes, many, with the lighting and the sound and the video, which is basically the entire film crew's activities. And at first, I fell into a cycle of shame and more intensely, more importantly, so to speak, I felt regret, regret for not preparing myself well enough to complete my task sufficiently, and only focusing on the problem until in one moment I realized that focusing on the problem prevents me from not doing it ever again and actually take the corrective action that is required, which would be to practice more simply and to familiarize myself uh, with the system that I have to work with, in this case, sound. Anything else? No, just more pushing to remain here and not delusionally in so-called inner conflict with myself, while the rest of the universe is existing in oneness and equality, actually in harmony, no conflict. While I am allowing and accepting myself to exist within conflict, the rest of my reality exists as peace. Quite ridiculous. Yeah, that's all I have. Thank you for watching.